seek peace, justice, and kindness, then can those who have committed atrocities in the name of God truly be qualified for entry? The crusaders who slaughtered innocents in the name of faith, are they deserving of heaven? The inquisitors who tortured and executed those deemed heretics, do their sins earn them eternal peace? The colonizers who justified their oppression through divine mandate, can they be honored in paradise? The missionaries who paved the way for empires by erasing cultures and enslaving people, should they be welcome with the angels? The leaders who wage wars of conquest under the banner of God, do their violent deeds warrant a crown of glory? The enslavers who justified the suffering of millions by evoking divine will, are they granted entry to heaven's gates? The conquerors who baptize their bullets and bombs as holy tools, should their souls be embraced in eternal light? The leaders who manipulated scripture to justify their ambitions, should they be rewarded with eternal peace? The zealots who persecuted and murdered in the name of righteousness, can they be accepted into heaven's embrace? The oppressors who invoke God's name to justify the subjugation of entire nations, are they worthy of divine faith? The false prophets who led their followers astray with deceit and corruption, should they be welcomed into the kingdom of heaven? The rulers who use divine authority to silence dissent, inflict suffering and maintain control, should they wear the golden crowns of heaven? The ones who perpetuated violence against the innocent, claiming it was God's will, do they deserve to stand with the saints? The armies who massacred in the name of faith and freedom, are they granted forgiveness by the very God they claim to serve? If heaven is a realm of true justice and peace, can those who have committed such heinous crimes in the name of God truly be worthy of its rewards? Should they, by virtue of their actions in the name of faith, find eternal redemption in paradise? Hey. Whoa, yo, yo. Oh, yeah. The promise of heaven, if the inquisitors are in heaven, then let me walk straight into hell. At least hell never hid its fire behind the cross. If the crusaders who slaughtered millions are now saints, then sainthood is soaked in blood. I want no robe stained by their redemption. If the colonizers who baptized chains and branded flesh now rest in paradise, then heaven is built on stolen paws. If the slave master signed hymns and still made it to heaven, then your God pardons cruelty and I want no mercy from him. If the priests who molested children and were shielded by silence now sit with angels, then your heaven is a haven for predators. If popes who buried truth beneath gold and crowned in boats of empire now wear halos, then your heaven is a hater for brain toss. If popes who buried truth beneath gold and crowned emperors of empire now wear halos, then your God rewards the architects of oppression. If witch hunters who lit women on fire and called it holy are now glorified, then your heaven is hell in disguise. If missionaries who erased languages, broke families and destroyed cultures are called saviors, then damn me with the forgotten. If bombers who prayed before launching missiles have a place at the table of God, then your God is a warlord. If tyrants are forgiven because they confessed, while innocent are condemned for daring to doubt, then faith is just a mask for control. If genocidal kings, holy rapists, and cloaked murderers are all forgiven because they believed, then belief is the currency of evil. And if all of them, the butchers, the liars, the holy hypocrites, kneel beside angels and sing praise in heaven, then I choose fire over fraud. I choose the truth even if it burns, because if they are in heaven, then heaven is the final crime scene. If the men who turn crosses into swords and churches into command posts are now basking in eternity